Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man, at your rootin' tootin' gun totin' service. How are you all? Off screen kill. Hey, Kilt-Man here. Now, I've been discussing Ennio Morricone all this week. Yes, I know, I've done a few videos on it, and maybe getting sick of it, I don't know, but I certainly am not. And have no fears, other videos, masks, movie reviews are on the way in the next couple of days. But I really am enjoying this week-long tribute that I've been paying to Ennio Morricone, Il Maestro, in the sad wake of his passing. But the great discovery of all these things. Now, I have yet to touch on his sci-fi and fantasy scoring, unless you're counting The Thing, of course. But so that might be another video. But for right now, I want to go back to the spaghetti westerns. Not so much the ones that you might know. I mean, a lot of you will know this movie, but it's kind of obscured and it's not got the best of reputations, and yet I think it's fantastic. So good, in fact, that I'm going to dedicate the entire video to reviewing the film itself. Not right now. Right now, we're just going to discuss Ennio Morricone's music for it, which is awesome and features all that kind of stuff that you know and love about his scoring for spaghetti westerns. This was a 1966 production starring Burt Reynolds as Navajo Joe, a half-breed whose wife is killed and scalped by Duncan, Aldo Sambrell, who is his vicious leader of a gang of cutthroat scalp hunters who are employed for $1 a scalp to take out the native tribes. But not only that, because they're such badass bastards, they take out the whites as well. They don't really care. And Aldo Sambrell is absolutely magnificent as Duncan, who's also a half-breed, but you find out his reasons for hating everybody throughout the course of the movie. And he's one of really severe, nasty, villainous swine. And Navajo Joe, Burt Reynolds, will exact revenge, of course. And anyway, I will discuss the movie in depth in a forthcoming video. But for now, let's have a little look at what Ennio Morricone brought to this canvas here. And if he wanted a sort of ethereal, angelic voice to soothe over the landscape and kind of soften the wounds that you felt throughout the bloodletting in a spaghetti western, he would always call upon Edda Dell'Orso, who I've discussed. But when he wanted something more of a cultural, powerful, guttural, really in your face and jangling in your ears style, he would go for Gianna Spagnola. And wait till you hear her voice. Apparently she was only diminutive, a tiny little woman, but a full opera diva, and her voice could command legions. She would also contribute to the soundtracks that he did for The Guns of San Sebastian and Moses the Lawgiver, totally giving a commanding, absolutely authoritative vocal character to his scores. But anyway, the opening titles for Navajo Joe will feature her screaming wailing, which actually accompanies the scalping of Burt Reynolds, Navajo Joe's lady. So, and that becomes the basis of all that. And the second piece of music I'll play will actually be the villain's theme, which really is extraordinary. So expect lots of screaming, wailing, chanting, lots of timpani percussion, lots of low-end piano, and of course, some really twanging guitar stuff as well. Here we go. Opening titles of Navajo Joe. You knew I was coming? Isn't that great? Five-note motif for Joe and the movie and the story. That is gorgeous, isn't it? timpani. Now, I love it, you love it. Mrs. Kilt-Man goes, "What the hell is that screeching?" So obviously there's other vocalists here, there's actually a choir singing there. The leading vocal. Rhythmic, catchy, infectious. That earnest sense of driving, fate and destiny. After this, we're not going to just relax on the beach, are we, with a cocktail? We're heading to town for gunplay. And this is an extraordinarily violent movie. Burt Reynolds is great in it, by the way. Vocals, the two sides, the female side, the male chanting, they're in conflict. Now, straight after this, we're going into the villain's theme. Now this is called Silhouette of Doom, and this, you might know it more because Quentin Tarantino employed it in Kill Bill Volume 2. But this is Duncan. The villains, this is his theme. You hear it a lot. This low end piano. Boom, 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 boom. Blades and trombone. You already know this is a bad guy. This is a bad scenario, and he's in charge of it. But this will build and become a searing, vocabulary for violence. Begin to build. An edgy sort of dread. No one's safe around this guy and his men, and he's got quite an army of men. Listen now. Mistimed it again. It'll start now. Oh, come on, Ennio. Those strings glisten. They're scalpel sharp. Barbarity taking place, slaughter, wholesale. A villain couldn't ask for a more sinister, announcement. Spaniola's vocals there. Searing and unstoppable. Isn't that great? So here's, you know, another variation on that theme, but that villainous motif will play a lot. This is Duncan's plan. I'll go into all this. But folks, I'm going to take it back to the start. I don't want to go into any more of the score, because it will only end up with me going, oh, and this happens here, and then I'll go and ruin the next review. But yeah, Sergio Corbucci, 1966, Navajo Joe. It's a grim one, but it's a great one. It's also Burt Reynolds' only spaghetti western. He did do other westerns, but this is the only spaghetti one that he did. And it's a doozy, with one hell of a score. Isn't it, you know, amazing how powerful just a few single notes, a simple motif on the guitar, can lead an entire orchestra in such a victorious, you know, and demonstrative way. Folks, it's only a brief one. This is just to keep the Morricone wagon train rolling, you know. And the next one that I do will be, I think, fantasy and sci-fi. Probably in a couple of hours' time, once I've finished off working. The laptop's just there, and I've just a little break, a little siesta, with some fire water, some Morricone, and some spaghetti. In the meantime, folks, be happy, be safe, and you know, anyone that enters your life with that kind of music playing behind them, whether they're a good guy or a bad guy, you just know there's violence about to erupt. So if you don't want that in your face, I'd get out of town pretty quick. Vamoose! And I'm going to see you all later. Spaghetti bolognese, please.